Hello and welcome to In the Know. My name is Hedwig, bringing you all the news you need to know. In response to the country's need for more personal protective equipment, the Department of Science and Technology, in a news release on April 17, announced mass production of medical face shields. According to DOST, 3D face shields were initially distributed to COVID-19 frontliners, but in order to produce more, DOST transitioned to plastic injection technology, allowing them to increase production volume by up to 2,500 pieces of face shield frames every day. Mass production of the face shield frames are being done at the DAR and Mold Solution Center, a facility within the DOST-MIRDC compound in Bicutan, Taguig City. Engineer Fred E. Liza, Chief of the Materials and Process Research Division and Project Leader of the DOST-MIRDC's Advanced Manufacturing Center, said, and we quote, "With the mass production of the medical face shields being done simultaneously in Laguna and in Taguig, we can assure the enhanced protection of our frontliners." Other technology partners also joined DOST-MIRDC. Omnifab fabricated another injection mold, while the Mega Samsatite plant in San Pedro, Laguna became another site for mass production of face shield frames. They can also produce up to 2,500 face shield frames daily, said Department of Science and Technology. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump calls President Rodrigo Duterte to discuss bilateral cooperations on COVID-19 response. On Sunday night, President Rodrigo Duterte received a phone call from US President Donald Trump. Senator Christopher Bongo said, according to CNN Philippines. Senator Bongo added that it was US President Donald Trump who initiated the call. More details on the conversation between the two leaders are yet to be released. In a report published by Inquirer.net on April 20, the Department of Social Welfare and Development, or DSWD, should identify those who have already received cash subsidies from the government's Social Amelioration Program due to complaints of anomalies in the distribution of the said cash assistance, Senate President Vicente Soto III said on Sunday. Quote-unquote, "The DSWD has the master list of those who have already benefited from the government's Social Amelioration Program. It should make public the names of the recipients for the sake of transparency," end of quote, Senate President Vicente Soto III. Soto also noted that while the DSWD claimed it had distributed 80 billion pesos, it did not mention the number of beneficiaries and the amount disbursed to each barangay and local government units nationwide, according to Inquirer.net. On a similar note, the Department of Interior and Local Government Office tells Punong Barangays to post list of all beneficiaries of the Social Amelioration Program in a news release on April 18 on the DILG website. All Punong Barangays are required to post a list of all Social Amelioration Program beneficiaries in their barangay in a clear and visible public place like the barangay hall to ensure transparency. According to the DILG news release, a DILG Secretary Eduardo M. Año said that it is very important to fully disclose the list of target SAP beneficiaries, as this will promote honest, transparent, and orderly management of the SAP funds. We want the process of identifying the target beneficiaries under the SAP to be transparent. Hence, we have directed all our Punong Barangays to post the master list of beneficiaries in strategic areas in their barangays so that the residents will also be informed if they will receive the said financial assistance from the government. Meanwhile, DILG said in a post on Twitter that the families of all barangay tanods and barangay health workers nationwide are now qualified under the Social Amelioration Program of the government. In a news release published by the Department of Agriculture on its website on April 20, Department of Agriculture and Department of Trade and Industry team up to enhance the availability and accessibility of affordable basic commodities. According to the Department of Agriculture, Agriculture Secretary William Dar welcomed the proposal of Trade Secretary Ramon Lopez to tie up the Department of Trade and Industry's Descuento Caravan with the Department of Agriculture's Kadiwa ni Ani at Kita program. With similar objectives in enhancing the availability and accessibility of affordable basic commodities, the tie-up will benefit more families in urban areas affected by the enhanced community quarantine. As in previous years, the DTI has been a strong ally and partner, hence we more than welcome the suggestion of Secretary Lopez that we include discounted manufactured goods in the marketing of agri-fishery products in all Kadiwa outlets and platforms, Secretary DAR said. Hence, in the coming days, with the partnership, the Kadiwa and Descuento Caravan would be like a mini grocery store but with more affordable goods, he added, according to the Department of Agriculture. On the global stage, according to a naval press release, Russian pilots flew in an unsafe and unprofessional manner while intercepting a U.S. Navy P-8A Maritime Patrol and Reconnaissance aircraft. On April 19, a U.S. Navy P-8A aircraft flying in international airspace over the Mediterranean Sea was intercepted twice by a Russian Su-35 over a period of 100 minutes. The first intercept was deemed safe and professional, while the second intercept was determined to be unsafe and unprofessional due to the Su-35 conducting high-speed, high-powered maneuver directly in front of the P-8A within 25 feet, exposing the U.S. aircraft to wake turbulence and jet exhaust. In response, the P-8A, which was operating at a constant altitude and airspeed, descended to create separation and ensure safety of both aircraft. The unnecessary actions of the Russian Su-35 pilot were inconsistent with good airmanship and international flight rules, seriously jeopardizing the safety of flight of both aircraft, said U.S. 6th Fleet, United States Navy. At this point, we would like to thank all of our sources: U.S. 6th Fleet, United States Navy, Department of Agriculture, Department of Interior and Local Government, CNN Philippines, Inquirer.net, Department of Science and Technology, and InTheKnowPH.com. You can check out their links at the end of the video. Please don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any updates. Once again, this is In The Know. Thank you and thanks for watching.